Dobre pozdravovat. My name is Ethan, and today I'll be talking to you about speaking a second language, as well as the world of opportunity that comes with it. So first of all, why should you learn a second language? Well, first of all, media consumption. In the UK and US, about 76% of Gen Z millennials will watch media from a foreign country. Compare that to around about only 50% of baby boomers. Things like anime, Squid Game, as well as any other movies and shows like Money Heist, as well as several different books and other media that you could probably think of. Now, why bother? They translate it anyway. That is true, but there are also a lot of issues that can come with translation. For example, back in 2009, Mercedes-Benz went ahead and tried to translate their name into Mandarin for the Chinese market and translated it as Ben C, which meant run to die. So they had to very quickly change it to Ben Chi, which meant run quick as if flying. Say you have no interest in foreign shows or movies. Well, this can still relate to many of your established interests. Take, for example, classical mythology. You could learn Greek and get to read it in the original scripture. Cooking in Italian or French could always bring you a lot more recipes that were never translated. Say you were interested in going into aerospace or even computer science, you would benefit greatly from learning Russian. There's also several other established interests that could easily benefit from you learning a different language. But let's say your hobbies are special and built different, so learning a language wouldn't help. And while that may be true, there are also several different studies, like a meta-analysis of 20 different studies, to suggest that using a second language will give people a much better academic advantage compared to those that didn't. There's also several different studies that suggest that it will improve things like your focus, as well as creativity, because it'll make you see things in a different perspective. So let's say I've convinced you. Where do we start? Well, I always recommend using Duolingo. It is a completely free site, and it has at least well over 25 different languages, as well as some almost dead languages like Scottish Gaelic and Navajo. You can also use a service called Radio Garden. It allows you to listen to any radio station across the internet, or Netflix has plenty of shows in Spanish, French, or German, as well as any other language that you could possibly even think of. And there are many other different things you could do dependent on the language you want to use.